Hey guys, welcome to the next chapter, two-way interviewing. You have put in the hard work of following up, and now you get rewarded with the fun part, talking to your future employers. The thing to remember here is that the worst case scenario is you will learn something new and practice your interviewing skills. Best case scenario is you will land up with your dream job, or at least with a paid one. Now, here are a few things to remember while having these conversations. Number one, it should be a two-way conversation. Be curious, ask questions, get to know who's interviewing you. Understand what they do at the company, how the company is, how their experience has been working at the company, etc. But remember to read the room. Sometimes you'll have to wait for your chance to ask questions, and sometimes it'll be a to and fro. But for that, you'll have to understand who the person is who's interviewing you. Number two, during the conversation, be transparent. Learn to say, I don't know if you don't know something. Even if you fail at answering a question and come out looking like a fool, that's okay. Ask the interviewer for the answers, find answers online, talk to someone about how to go about answering those questions. Learn. That's the most important part. Number three, put in the work before the interview to find out who the interviewer is, what their background is. A simple LinkedIn search will tell you something about the interviewer. The same goes for the company. Read up as much as you can about the company. Go to their company website, understand what their mission statement is, what are they trying to solve, what are they passionate about, what has kept them in the press, what kind of content do they focus on their website. All of this will come in handy when you're talking to the interviewer. Reading keeps the mind fertile. The more you read about the company, their jobs, what they're trying to do, the more ideas you'll have. And just by doing all of this, you'll make the conversation better for the interviewer. You'll make it more interesting. Number four, work on your narrative. The most important part of talking to people is to be able to effectively communicate with them and help them understand what you're talking about. So, practice your narrative. You should be able to tell your story from front to back and back to front without any hesitation and without fumbling. You could use a friend, a parent, a mirror, or you could even record yourself, but get feedback. That's the most important. You should be fluent in your narrative. Another thing that works for me when I talk about my experience is to start with the most current experience and talk about it in detail, and then work my way backwards towards the first job. The reason to do this is because the interviewer's attention wanes as the conversation moves along. So it's always good to start the interview with the most chunkiest part of your experience and then work your way backwards. So once they get interested in the kind of work you do, then you can go ahead and establish your backstory. Your hobbies, your interest, your education, what you are like as a person, what you don't like. But here the key thing to remember is whatever gives you confidence from front to back or back to front, do that. Number five, what you say is as important as how you say it. Stressing on keywords, exuding confidence, and being excited about what you're saying is 50% of the job. Understand this, it is your job to get them interested and excited about you. And this requires you to be in the best state of mind possible mentally. So if possible, meditate to center yourself before the interview. Number six, if it's a big company you're interviewing with or the person has worked for a big firm, you can almost always find out their interviewing process or the kind of questions they ask on Quora or Glassdoor. Another way to do it is to read up on the most popular interviewing questions, top 10 guesstimates, top 10 technical questions in your field, so that you don't get surprised by 80 to 90% of the questions they ask you in the interviewer. This has always been an easy hack to pass entrance exams, and I believe it still holds ground. Interviewers hardly innovate with their questions, so you can research and be prepared well. Number seven, with assignments, try and talk to people who are already in that field or in that position to understand how they would go about attempting this assignment. And if you have time, take their help to get feedback and iterate on your assignment as well. But first, also try and Google the assignment or watch a YouTube video to understand what approach you could take to solve the assignment. You're not living in an isolated world. So the kind of resources that will be available to you when you're on the job, they're still available to you right now. So try and take maximum advantage of that. Try and talk to people, try and Google it, try and YouTube it, try and find out how or what the best way to solve that assignment is. But make sure you don't copy paste it. Try and understand what the assignment is and try and come up with your own solution. So try and understand and adapt instead of copying and pasting, because they will ask you questions based on your assignment. So you need to understand it through and through. And that's it from this chapter, guys. Thanks for watching.